Look at that. Now, Pete was just giving me the cue that I'm on. Somehow I don't feel like I'm on, you know. Anyway, this is me again, and I have a message for everybody, particularly the people who have semi-frills and no-frills bases on order. First of all, I just want to apologize for taking so long. I just got overwhelmed with things, and I think I said many times on some of the other videos, and these guys hear it all the time here, you know, I never really meant for this to be like this. And when I made the bass back in 1974, I made it because I thought something was wrong with the bass, and I was trying to correct some things, and that's all I intended to do. And the next thing I knew, everybody was calling me a legend, and I was like this, and I was like that, and people started calling me up, and they're still calling me, and it just got out of hand for me because I'm an artist, and I'm just doing the best I can. But on the positive side of things, actually that's not even negative, that's just what it is, you know. We have a lot of semi-frills and no-frills basses that are almost ready. Probably a few of them will be ready for people for Christmas, I would think, you know, that's for sure. And shortly after the first of the year, all that stuff will be cleaned up. There's a lot of the fancy basses that are in works too. We got a lot of those things going. Pete, if you just want to take a shot around here, there's one laying on the bench. I just was experimenting with a new sandpaper that we got on this one. That's a new one that's going together. There's two hanging up there that are going together. There's another one in the bag. You hear that noise in the background. That's something else that's in the bag that's going together. All these necks here are no frills, semi-frills. Some of them are for the fancy basses. Over here is another slew of necks that are going together. Up here is another batch. They're just all over the place. You know, it isn't like we've been sitting around not doing anything. We work here every day. I'm in here every day. Pete comes in early. I come in a little later. Joe comes in a little later. We all work in shifts. And then Kelvin's got a bunch of stuff down in his shop right now. Some more semi-frills and no-frills. He'll be in on Thursday to shape out those three necks right over there. It really is happening. We're doing it, and I know people will get a little upset. Hey, I would be upset too, and I understand that. All I can tell you is that whenever you get the bass, it will be the real deal. Whether it's a semi-frills, no frills, a $10 million bass, super fancy, whatever. Every one of these instruments gets everybody's attention here, and I can assure you, before it goes in the box, it definitely gets my attention, and I go over everything, and if I see something, we all talk about it. We don't put it in the box. We do whatever we have to do to make it work. Nothing goes out of here like Kelvin said a long time ago when somebody was doing an interview with me and they asked him what he learned while working with Carl, and he said one of the things I learned was it's not good enough, and that's where I'm at. That's not good enough, and it won't go in that box until it is good enough. In my eyes and everybody else here, we all have to agree. Speaking of that, it's like a real democracy here. You know, everybody here knows what they're doing, and they do it, and they do it without any interference. Nobody's better than anybody else. Nobody's going to show anybody how great they are. None of that. Everybody here works together. Nobody works for me. Everybody works with me as I work with them. It's like the same way on the bandstand. People always marvel at how the band works so well. But we never rehearse. You know, we just go down there and play. But these are all high-level musicians, I think I'm a good musician, and they respect me, I respect them, and it's like I really wish the government would work like that, you know. I think I often wanted to send Obama an email and just say, hey, come on down to the joint and see how it really works, you know. You might learn something about how to run the country, you know. Even with all my failures, I think I'm a whole lot better off in all that stuff that's going on in the White House, that's for sure, you know. Anyway, getting back to you guys, we are working very hard, and like I said, some of these things will be done before Christmas. What I would like to have anybody do who has a no frills or a semi frills, you all have my number. Please call me. I just want to confirm that you're getting a 32, you're 36. Some people might have changed their minds. They want a 36 instead of a 32. And just get everybody cleared up. Make sure we have the same address, phone numbers. Get everything really. We have all that in the book here somewhere, but let's just really confirm everything. And I want to do it. Everybody get the right base at the right time. Okay. Now, I just want to make a note too about some other instruments that have gone out of here lately. Pete told me there's been some discussion up on the website about, you know, Brian Barrett getting some instruments. Well, that's true. He does get some instruments, and Brian's had instruments on order for years. Right now, there's like another dozen or over a dozen that he's got on order. That he's had those things on order for a couple of years already. So he's waiting just like everybody else. And every once in a while, admittedly, I had to buy a new joiner recently. I had to get some parts for the bandsaw. I needed some money. I just had to do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do what I am doing. And every once in a while, no, I'd say maybe only twice in the last 3 or 4 years I've sold instruments to Brian, you know, to help me do that. Get a joiner or a bandsaw working right. A couple of things like that happen. It happens, you know. And so I don't want anybody to feel bad about that happening. It's just what it is. And again, I'm asking you to really try to understand, because, like I said, this is not easy. This is a hard thing to do. This is not a ketchup factory. You know, we don't put ketchup on things around here. You know, it has to be done right. So when you get your instrument, it will be right. And I know you all have faith in me, and I don't want you to lose faith in me, because I'm here. And I'm here every day. Every day. Pete's here every day. Joe's here every day. We work hard, everybody. Like I said, Kelvin is not here full-time anymore, but he's here. And when he's not here, he has his own little shop. He's doing work for me down there, too. So it's happening. You guys all have my number, and the guys with the fancy basses, hey, they're happening too. They're here. These are all, some of these guys are fancy basses. Let's take a walk back in the back too, Pete. Okay, can we do that? Yeah, there's another. This is another. That's a no frills, semi frills neck, right? Yeah, that's another one in there that's got the headstock and everything going for it. This is the new joiner that we just bought. You know, Brian helped pay for that. You know, it was nice. Yeah, back here, some more necks going on. And a special message to Dave Bushy. Dave Bushy. Dan. Oh, Dan, that's right. Yeah, I got Dave O'Connor on my mind too. I got to talk to Dave, because he's going to get this video and hopefully get it to Casey. Yeah, Dan bought my the bass I play a long time ago. He says, "Hey, whenever you make yourself another bass, you know, I like to have that bass." So, Dan, this is my neck. It's been sitting here for over 2 years. Okay, this is my bass. I'm Carl Thompson. I'm the legendary Carl Thompson, the genius, whatever the hell you guys want to call me. I have to wait for mine too. You know, we found some nice curly maple somewhere, and I said, well, make myself a bass and I'll sell the other one. Dan wanted it real bad, so I said, okay. And Dan gave me some money for that bass, and that helped pay for some wood and some whatever, planer, whatever else we got here, you know. So, yeah, it's happening, you know, we got all this stuff here, bodies going together, it's all here. And I guess that's it, Pete. Huh? That's cool, right? That should be, I would hope they all understand that. I would think they would. You can take a picture of Joe. There he is.
Get my good face on.
Yeah. What's this?
Parts for semi-frills.
Hey, there's a pickup for our semi-frills. Yeah. All this stuff here, that's what that is. Okay, we're going to say goodbye, and I'm going to give this video to Dave, and then he's going to send it to Casey, and then hopefully it'll get up on the website on the front page, and you guys can all listen to me do my thing. Okay. Like I said, some of these guys will be ready for Christmas, I'm sure. The rest of them shortly after that, I promise. Okay, that's for sure. I'm not even going to go home for Christmas. I'm going to stay here and keep doing this. Okay. Yeah. Keep swinging. Happy trails. I'll see you.